Whatever that means. Okay. Hey guys, I'm back because I had to take care of something inside the house. So I'm back. We were finished, left off in a child's pose. Just gonna breathe here for a moment and get right caught up. Keep going. If you missed the first part, it's the other video with like the exact same title I just posted. So let's try again. Child's pose. Present moment, the one that matters. The mind is addicted to distractions, but you can practice keeping yourself present, keeping your thoughts where you want them to be. Even just by choosing to get on your mat, to take 10 minutes, 20 minutes for yourself. It makes it easier to monitor your thoughts, live a happier life. Tabletop, downward dog. Lift onto the toes, tuck the chin, and ripple through upward dog. Press back to downward dog. 2 more times. Creating some heat in the body, ripple through, and press back. Once more. Downward dog. Step the right foot up for warrior one. Been here before. Remember from the first part. Arms overhead. Find a little more depth, a little more confidence. Hands to the mat. Lunge. Right foot back plank. Knees up or down. Chaturanga push-up. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward dog. Warrior one, left side. Step the left foot. About 3.5 feet. Back foot is flat. Heel is a little bit closer to the short edge of the mat than the toes are. Try not to arch the chest through. Arms overhead. Hands to the mat, lunge. Left foot back plank. Chaturanga push-up. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Hey, Caesar. Exhale, downward dog. Top of the mat, halfway lift. Inhale, long flat spine. And exhale, fold. Press to stand. Bring the palms to touch. Connect to the present moment. The present moment. I say it over and over. Inhale, arms overhead. 4 breaths. Forward fold. Halfway lift. And from here, hands down, plank, vinyasa back to downward dog. So that's 1 chaturanga push-up, 2, whatever you want. You could do 4 if you want. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Bring the right foot between the hands, lunge. Inhale, lower the left knee, look straight ahead. Exhale, pyramid pose. Try to press the legs straight. Draw the right hip back. Inhale, forward, open up the hip flexors. And long exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, pyramid pose. Lunge. Plank. Downward dog. Left foot between the hands, lunge. Lower the right knee, open the hip flexor. Exhale, press back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, pyramid pose. Open up the hip flexor. Open up the hamstrings. Lunge. Plank. Downward dogs. These are upward facing dog. Ripple through. Downward dog. Press back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Once more. Downward dog. Look between the hands, walk to the top of the mat, halfway lift, and fold. Bend the knees and sit all the way down. Bring the soles of the feet together, the knees are apart. Hold the outside edges of the feet, shoulders down, and fold over butterfly legs. Sit up, reverse tabletop. Feet are on the mat, hip width, hands behind you, press and lift. Sit down, extend your legs out in front of you, find staff pose for a moment. Roll the shoulders down. Sit up tall, you're trying to create a right angle with the body. Reach the arms above your head and fold forward over the legs. Sit up. Bring the sole of the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Arms reach overhead and release over the right leg. Sole of the foot faces away from you. So you're flexing the foot. Someday that heel will lift off of the mat. Just always somewhere to go. If you need something different, something more, you can flex the toes back towards you. Always somewhere to go. Sit up. Switch out the legs. Left leg straight out in front of you. Sole of the right foot is on the inside of the left thigh. Sit up tall and lean so far forward over the left leg. It feels kind of strong today. You're checking in with yourself. That's what I just did. Sit up. Turn to face the long edge of the mat. Left foot in, right foot out. Love this one. Left arm up and over. Side body stretch. You'll also feel this in the right inner thighs. And release, switch it out, right foot in, left foot out. Give yourself a moment to establish and sit up tall. Right arm up and over. And sit up, make your way to a tabletop and downward facing dog. Top of the mat, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Press to stand. Bring the palms to touch. Reconnect to the present moment. Inhale, arms overhead. Hold the left wrist with the right hand. Pull up and a side body reach. About 4 to 5 breaths. So just to show, we're not going that far. You're pulling up. Don't dip the shoulder forward. And switch. Find normal standing or even standing between the feet. Lift up and use arm strength, pulling up and over. Half moon. Keep breathing. And come back up. Bring the palms to touch. Turn to face the long edge of the mat. Step the feet wide, hands to hips. Feet face forward, fold forward, over separate legs. If that gets too easy, walk the feet in a little bit closer. You can sway side to side. Try to let the head and neck go. You can even soften the knees a little bit if this is too much for the hamstrings. Halfway lift for a twist. Right hand down. Left arm opens. Switch. Left hand down. Right arm up. Keep the spine long. Right hand down. Bend into the left knee, getting a stretch, feeling a stretch in the right inner thigh, the outside of the right ankle. Keep the weight forward. Hey, Caesar. And switch sides. How you doing, buddy? And once more to the left. And to the right. Ooh, come on, pop. Center, hands to hips for balance to help you stand up. Heels in, toes out, bend both knees, one hand on top of each knee as you sit down. And open the hips. Don't sink too much. You have a little bit of engagement in the legs for balance. Dip the right shoulder forward, left shoulder blade back. and switch. Come back to center. Bring the palms to touch. Stay low. Press the legs straight. Step to the top of the mat. Utkatasana. Awkward pose. Sit down. Press to stand. Bring the palms to touch. Arms overhead. 4 to 5 breaths. Lift out. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Inhale. And from here, hands down. Plank pose. Vinyasa back to downward dog. Balance on the left foot, right leg reaches back up, hip opens. Press the left heel down, open under the triceps, squeeze the right leg strong. Pigeon right side. Modify as needed. Take your time. Here for about, let's say 7 to 10 breaths. Try not to let the mind wander. It will. When it does, just gently bring it back. Relax the temples, relax your thoughts. Stay there or sit up and take the quad stretch. Back to a downward facing dog. Option to lift the right leg back and up just for the reach. 2 feet. Upward facing dog, ripple through. Downward facing dog, left leg back up, hip open. Pigeon left side. Maybe I feel stronger because I took like that mini break because I had to. My mind is wandering. Bring it back to the present moment. Feel heavy. Feel where tension might be in your body, not just the hip. Maybe the jaw or the hand clenches. Few more breaths where you are. Or include a quad stretch. Back to downward facing dog. Let's lift the left leg back and up just to feel all the new space. 2 feet. It's weird. Upward facing dog. Downward dog, right leg back up. Lizard lunge, right side. Both hands inside of the right foot. Back knee lifted will be a little bit extra. Couple more breaths. Hi. Downward dog. Right leg back and up. 2 feet. Upward dog. Downward dog. Caesar, what are you doing? Reach the left leg, back it up. Oh, I think he's chasing a lizard. Oh, I see it. Both hands inside. I'm sorry, little guy. I'm going to scare you. I don't want him to catch the lizard. He won't. Soften down. He caught a lizard yesterday, and I took it away from him and set it free. We love our pets. We've got this. A few more breaths. Downward facing dog. Lift the left leg. 2 feet. Upward facing ripple through. Downward facing, press back. Bring the right foot between the hands. Lower the left knee. Half split. Standing on the left knee or sit all the way back. Or practice full split. Scoot the right foot forward, left foot back. Try to keep the hips square. And hold and breathe and enjoy. It's a little bit at a time every day. Bringing oxygen to the muscles, helping to re-energize. Oxygen helps to just detoxify, clean everything out. The sensations you feel are bringing awareness of the body, making the body aware that every single part of you needs attention. Okay. I'm feeling wise. Okay. Couple more breaths. Shift the weight forward to a lunge. Ooh. Downward dog. Reach the right leg up behind you. Feel how it just floats away. 2 feet. Upward dog. Downward dog. Left leg back and up. Or actually, just step the left foot between the hands. Lunge. We all start out in a half split no matter where you're going to go. Giving the hamstrings a little bit of a heads up. And then go where you're going to go today. Smooth out the breath just a little bit longer. Good job. Oof. Press the way forward. Lunge. Back to downward dog. Let the left leg float up behind you. 2 feet. Upward dog. Ripple through. Back to a child's pose. Bring the knees a little bit closer together so that we can round the lower back. Press your way up to a seated position for a seated twist. Extend the right leg out in front of you, cross the left foot over. If it's available, bend the bottom knee. You want the Achilles kind of right at the kneecap. I know some people want to get it closer, but no, not right now. Left hand behind you, bring the right arm in front of the left leg. Left hand is keeping you sitting up tall. Bring the left shoulder blade back. Release, counter twist if you like. And switch. Left leg is either extended or bent. Right Achilles is right there by the left knee. Right hand behind you. Press to sit up tall. Left arm reaches up and over. Twist to the right. And release. Oh, hi. Let's do frog. So you probably want to face the long edge of the mat so the knees are on the mat and it's nice and soft. You're going to start out in a tabletop and walk the knees wide. Ow. What did I just do? Walk the knees wide. You want a right angle behind the knees at the hip creases. At the ankles, we're trying to get the inner thighs down. If you're on your elbows, probably are. You're going to press down and away from you like you're trying to squat back. Don't hold the breath. Okay, and release. Bring your feet out around in front of you. Just windshield wiper the knees side to side. And reverse tabletop, hands behind you, press and lift. Sit down. Extend the legs out in front of you, arms overhead. And seated forward fold. Sit up. Lie down. Lie back. Shavasana. We will close practice together. Find a comfortable spot on the back of your head. Shoulder blades are turned down. Palms up. Close the eyes. Relax the temples. I will be in touch. Blink the eyes open. Try to feel the light. Hold on to whatever presence, whatever peace you felt at any point during this practice, and gently make your way to a seated position, sitting up nice and tall. Like 60s here. Roll the shoulders back and down. Reach the left arm up and over for a side body stretch. Waking up, re-emerging. And switch sides. Both arms overhead. Twist to the right. Float the hands down, right hand behind you, left hand to the right knee. Release through center, arms up. And twist to the left. Release through center for a closing breath. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, float the hands down. Have gratitude for your practice. I am grateful for your presence. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Caesar says thank you too. And if you enjoyed this, please let me know. Let me know what you're looking for in a daily yoga practice for this year and for a long time. All right. Thank you. Namaste. Namaste. It only took like 3 tries to get going today. Having a good time. Having a good time. I'm a Caesar star. So there's like some links you can click. You can always comment. You can always find me on Instagram. If you add me, maybe I'll start doing some more on there. That's all I got. See you soon.